Hello everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to my final episode in my 2016 Halloween card series. Today I'm using the My Favorite Things Frieghtful Friends stamp set and the Tombstone one, which I absolutely love. I'm going to be doing a distressed background with candied apple, carved pumpkin, and fossilized amber. So I've sped this up quite a bit. I had to work pretty diligently to get these three colors to blend, but the look that I was going for was kind of a dusk, right before sunset, where the sky in the fall gets really pretty with reds and yellows and oranges. So that was what I was going for. I wanted to move away from a traditional Halloween background of either the dark blues or dark purples and black. So I actually got some red there at the bottom, so I just sprayed some ink on a paper towel, water on a paper towel, just to dab that up, and then once I go back over that with the fossilized amber, it will be fine and you won't even notice that I had that little mistake. So I'm just spraying some water here, and I actually let this sit for quite a while, probably about 45-50 seconds. So the longer you let the water sit, the more ink that will come up. So you can see I actually get some very nice, like, whitish detailing there. So I'm going to stamp the fence on the background, and I'm just using some VersaFine ink here to do that. I wanted to try to get as crisp an image as possible, which is a bit challenging because I'm using watercolor paper, but it worked out just fine. So I'm going to stamp this 3 times, and I'm going to leave a little space here because I wanted it to go to the edge on that left side, but it's okay because I'm going to have one of the tombstone images cover up that spacing, so you'll never know. So I pre-colored the images using distress inks and markers, and so I just wanted to show you that I did that off camera, and then I cut them out. So here's all the images fussy cut from the watercolor paper. And now I'm going to stamp the sentiment. I'm going to use my stamp positioning tool. This is a Stampaholic Nano, and the sentiment, it just says, "I'm glad you're alive." So I ink that up and stamp that 3 times, so I get a nice crisp, clear image on the watercolor paper. And now I'm just going to lay out all of my images and figure out how I want the card scene to go. I absolutely love this stamp set. I wish I'd had more time to play around with it, but I'm looking forward to using it again next year. For the Frankenstein bride, I used purples, but I also used red on her dress as well, just to tie in the red in the background and to tie in the red from the Dracula as well. And when you see the close-up pictures, what I did was I actually put little red lines in their eyeballs, so it looks like they're kind of zombie-ish, kind of like bloodshot eyes, which I thought turned out really cool. I did some white detailing on the Frankenstein bride and the Frankenstein on their clothing, so I put white dots on the Frankenstein bride, and then on Frankenstein's shirt I gave him a purple shirt with white stripes. So I'm just laying this out. I wanted to add some of the grass that came in the stamp set just behind it, just to give it a really great feel for a scene. And so now I'm going to adhere it down. I'm using Tombow Mono liquid adhesive. I love that this gives you a little bit of give to move things around until you have them exactly where you want them, and then once the glue dries, it is stuck there permanently, so there's no way of getting it back up unless you rip it off, which you don't want to do. So it gives you a bit of give for a few seconds to get things in place, and then it's a really nice strong adhesive. I love this candlestick, so I placed it underneath her arm so it looks like she's holding the candle, and they're kind of walking around the graveyard at dusk with some candlelight, and just going to adhere a bone there just because I had colored it, so I thought I might as well throw it on the image. And I'm going to use the bat from the stamp set as well, and I'm going to put 3 bats around the card, and then I'm going to move to the inside of the card. So I'm just using a pre-made Recollections card base here. Actually, no, sorry, this one is from Joanne, and it's a standard A2 size card, and I stamped Happy Haunting on the inside and then brought those bats back in to tie in the front of the card. And then this is a piece of cardstock left over from when I cut the background out with the Lawn Fawn rectangle stitch die, and so I just thought I'd put it on the inside so that I don't have to waste it and throw it out, and again it just ties in from the front of the card. Now this is a stamp from Lawn Fawn, the Just For You labels, and I made a bunch of those up so I could put them on the back of my creations. Now I'm just adhering the card to the card base, so I'm going to just do some detailing. I did his fangs with a white gel pen and around their eyes a little bit more, and then I'm going to bring in a black one as well to do their pupils, and then I do the buttons on the Dracula's shirt as well. Just gives it a little bit of pop for that black to come back out because it kind of gets muted when you're watercoloring. So my card is done. I'm just going to have some still pictures here. I wanted to show you the red close up in the eyes, which I think gives it such a fun look. And thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the Halloween card series and would like another one next year, please don't forget to hit that like button and leave me a comment. Have a great Halloween, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.